Real quick, we gotta talk about Pod 150.
Yes,
We
yes.
gotta talk about that.
What you got?
First, I'm gonna say, I guess we should have gave people a warning that we was gonna drop it a little bit later.
Because they were pissed.
Oh, I got heat on the YouTube page. Real quick, shout out
Where
to
you at?
Brian and Katie, but B hits me, and he's like, me and my girl's wondering where the pod at. We been checking YouTube. We just trying to see what it do. You know, I understand you guys shot it outside, so it's probably taking a little bit of time. But what's going on? I'm like, I got you, B. I got you. So as soon as it went live, I just sent it to him. There you go. He tried to send it to his girl. She was like, "Oh, I already know. I already got it. I'm good."
She extracted the file.
Hey, I no. To that point, nigga, I've never been harassed like that, and it's a part sleeping on yourself, because I'm like, nigga, everybody that fuck with the show was kind of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna get pressed too bad. It may be a few people that couldn't attend because of, like, literally physically being out of state or out of the country. All right, cool. Like, we can deal with. No, the people that didn't get the invite for the show, the people that didn't get to hear it like immediately Monday, and then didn't get to see it right away on the normal. I said, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
I'm so grateful. I'm so sorry. It won't happen again, y'all. But thank y'all for fucking with us like that. Like, yo,
The invite thing was big. So yeah, that was unfortunate though, because we put it on the pod.
Okay, so
but I feel like people didn't really like take advantage. Like the people that took advantage of that was they obviously was there, but like I don't know if people didn't pick up on that part of it, or they didn't get, or they might have zoned out at that point or whatever. But I don't know. Like the amount of people that thought that we would just tell them, tell them directly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like.
And that was
that type of deal.
And that was the thinking behind doing it that way too. It was like, yo, I don't want to. It was we're taking this entrepreneurial class, and I'm getting my ass kicked because I thought, nigga, I would get the cheat code and I make $1 million the next day. That's not how this works. It's a behavioral science class, so I'm having to rewire everything that I know. I'm having to analyze and admit faults, nigga. Like, I'm having to really do inventory for real. So it's kicking my ass in the best of ways. Salute Court, Nana, and everybody at Hope. And I said this on the show. It's like the feedback circle is important, but you can't really have a feedback circle that extends outside of the people who are tapped in with what the fuck you got going on, because then it gets convoluted and it gets cross-contaminated with information from people who ain't really tapped in for real. So, episode 150 was strictly for the people who have been tapped in and have expressed interest. It wasn't no public posts. We didn't play for no ads to get hella random people there. No, the people who've been fucking with the show and who care about it. And I must say, I'm so proud of the turnout.
Man.
So proud of the turnout. So grateful. And then the whole
engagement.
Man. What? Go ahead, G.
No, Lodge gave us some good feedback yesterday about how we shot it, how we did it. If it still felt like an episode. So the interaction of it, like, you forget, it's almost as if you're listening to it in your headphones or whatever. And that's that's kudos to the team here, because even though the situation was altered, it didn't change much as far as, like, the energy was there, like like we felt the love or whatever, but it didn't change much on like how we
gave it up.
Gave up the product. You know what I mean? Like it still hit. You know what I mean? So that was cool, because a lot of times folks can do live shows and fucking lose their shit and start doing some stuff that's off the rock. Yeah, doing a whole bunch of performance and stuff like that. I mean, we performed, of course, but it wasn't out of the bounds of shit that you would already get from us in the first place. So that's really kudos to y'all on that.
Nah, man, I told Bird came by. That was like Tuesday or something. And he's like, so how was it? And I was telling him, I was like, man, I said Lex and L are gamers for real. Like when you it's the equivalent of like going out with your niggas somewhere the first time, and you don't know you know that you think in your mind you want to assume your niggas is tough, but you don't really know until some other niggas press you. And then y'all gotta fight. And then when you find out your niggas can fight, you like, oh, y'all my niggas for real. At the pod, I don't know what happened. I think I was surprised. Like I walked in the backyard and was like, oh my God. Like I had a moment. And so I don't know if y'all can hear it, but in the first probably like the first 30 minutes, nigga, I'm struggling. And y'all, like, you niggas are gamers for real. This nigga just took it on one, and then I don't know what's wrong with you, sir. We gotta have a talk. Because people got there, and Lex was like...
Lex is in this element, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna be sicko man today. I'm like, oh, gosh. And I'm sitting there, and I'm going, these niggas are crazy, but this is the most hilarious shit ever. So I would be remiss if I didn't shout y'all out on the show and just say thank you, because it was a true team effort in that way, where it was like, yo, like, nigga, I'm overwhelmed for real. And then the lights came on and y'all got busy. And I was like, oh, damn, thank God. Like, I can find my footing at some point. I'll figure it out. But it shit felt good though. It felt really, really good to have our concept be something that's that can travel, right? It's the equivalent of playing in a new city that first night. And you like, all right, nigga, y'all tight in Oakland. Are you gonna be tight in Chicago?
Right.
You know. So it felt good, man. It felt good, and everybody that pulled up, and Teen and her mom for hosting. The shit was beautiful. Freak with the merch, Special with the merch, and the narrating and the questions.
Special did a hell of a job.
Thank you, Special, so much. The photos, both Jeremy and Special taking photos. We'll post some more here shortly, but I can't thank Jordan, bro. I love you, man. That's really my dog. It's like, yeah, man, They killed the charcuterie board, so he just ordered pizza. I don't know, like I haven't forgot, bro. I'm definitely like gonna take care of you. I just like, thank you, bro. Like everybody just showing up in that regard, man. It was.
Yeah, and on top of that, real quick, both the people that sent in fan questions, they said thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, from the 150.
Yeah,
that's what's up. That's what's up.
How are we batting on fan questions?
Bro, we're batting pretty good.
Yeah,
we had like 98%.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. It's the fan questions too. Is just one of those things. If you know, you know, and it's really dope to not be consumed with trying to make a general product. Like we fucking with who fuck with us, and the growth from that will be what it's supposed to be.
So yeah, that's for sure how we moving, man. So that's love in itself, man.